We are going to do some building today.
This is my hard hat.
In building, it's really important we let in natural light.
This is me in a room with no windows. This really stinks. We need windows.
So as we're building, we're going to put a window on every side. And we're always going to tack a window on the very top. We call this a skylight because it lets in more light from the sky, but we can only put it on the very tippy top because otherwise the floors would block it. But we're always going to want to have a skylight. So basically we're going to put a window for every wall. The buildings have 4 walls, so we'll put a window on every wall on each floor because we want all that natural light, plus then a bonus skylight on the very top. But yesterday, we were looking at not just building one tower for Lucy. We also want to build a tower for Stitch. And they want to be neighbors. So we're actually going to build a double tower so that they can be right next to each other. And now we got to build it. In your head, you might say, Miss Gore, that's a pillow, but silly you, it's a window. So here we've started working on the tower for Lucy and Stitch. So we've got here, every place we see blue, we've got a window. Window 1, window 2, window 3, window 4, window 5, window 6. This one here, this is just a wall to separate Lucy and Stitch's apartment, so that doesn't count. So far on this first floor, we've built 6 windows, but we can't forget about those skylights to get extra natural light. Skylight. Skylight. So now on our first floor, we have a total of 8 windows. We have our 6 windows on the side, plus our 2 bonus skylights. You knocked your skylight off. So that's the 6 windows that we had on the floor, times the amount of floors, which in this case was just 1. And then we can't forget to add in our bonus skylights. So that gives us a total of 8 windows on the first floor. Now I've built on to a second floor and I still have 6 windows on each floor. And I can't forget about my bonus skylight. So now I still have 6 windows on each floor, but now I've gone up to floor 2 and I can't forget about my 2 bonus skylights on top. So that gives me 6 times 2 is 12 plus 2 is 14. That gives me a total of 14 windows in this double tower apartment building for Lucy and Stitch. Do you want to move out and do math instead? So yesterday's problem was about how many windows there were on the 10th floor. And both Lucy and Stitch don't really know a lot about construction, so they tried to use math equations to be able to figure out how many total windows there were when there were 10 floors in their double apartment building. So we're looking at Lucy's work, and she said that there were 8 windows per floor with 10 floors and then a bonus 6 skylights. So she got 86. That's what you got, right? Stitch, though, did 10 floors times 6 windows on each floor plus those 2 bonus skylights, and he got 62. Hey, and just to make sure that you're watching this video all the way through, in the exit ticket, it's going to ask you what is the answer to the question from the video. The question is 10 plus 1. So put in what the answer to that is to show you watched this video. So now Lucy is feeling kind of confused because she's thinking that Stitch might be right. But where did Lucy go wrong? Well, the equation we're going to use is the number of floors times the number of windows on each floor. Don't forget to put that in parentheses. Plus the bonus skylights. And in this case, we knew that there were 2 skylights because it's a double apartment building. There are 2 buildings, so we know that there's 1 skylight per building. Does this sort of formula, is it reminding us of anything? Penny jars, penny jars. Yeah, it is like that. So we have the amount that we only use once, which in this case are the skylights, because we just put those on top. So we just add them. And then the part that we're multiplying is the amount of floors, which is like the number of rounds, times the windows that we have on each floor, like that amount of pennies that we put in every time. So today, make sure that you're using the right equation as you're building. So that is the amount of windows on each floor times the number of floors, don't forget that part's in parentheses, plus your bonus skylights, and that's going to give you your total amount of windows. So you've got that good old natural light. Are you ready to go take a nap in your apartment building? Good night, Lucy.